And we are taking a live look right now out at Tampa International Airport. Several airports nationwide are seeing impacts following the Venezuelan strikes because some airspace was restricted due to that military operation. Now, I just checked a few moments ago, and there are currently 16 cancellations and 171 delays out at Tampa International. 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Annie Krall joins us from the airport with more on the flight impacts as well as the political implications that may follow after the attack. Annie?
Miranda, a few flights have been canceled here at Tampa International Airport. They're on their way, or at least they're not on their way now, to San Juan. But unfortunately, it's Miami that's getting hit a lot harder than we are here in Tampa, even though Tampa, of course, is seeing some really heavy rain right now. That's impacting most of the travelers when it comes to air traffic. Not necessarily national security is what most people have been telling me here at the airport. But over in Miami, a little bit farther south from us, of course, there already saw 105 cancellations today, and most of them are because they're heading to places like Puerto Rico and the British Virgin Islands. Now, CBS is currently reporting that there are no airline flights crossing over Venezuela today, according to FlightRadar24.com. Several major airlines canceled hundreds of flights across the Eastern Caribbean region and warned passengers that the disruption could continue for days after the Federal Aviation Administration imposed restrictions. Professors at both the University of Tampa and the University of South Florida said while it may feel like a world away to many, the impact of these Venezuelan strikes were hit much closer to home.
It's important that we don't forget that these are people who have been suffering under a regime and now are having to deal with the uncertainty that comes with a externally imposed regime change.
Can prove big dividends for the U.S. and for people of Florida in a free community over the next decade without having to worry about neighbors that are not just threatening themselves. I mean, really causing instability in the region.
And both those professors tell me that it's going to take a few more days or maybe even a few more weeks to figure out what the power struggle in Venezuela is going to look like and the inevitable power vacuum that's going to come. And of course, we're going to hear from many of the people who now call Tampa Bay home, but either have loved ones in Venezuela or are from Venezuela themselves. There are thousands of them right here in the Tampa Bay area. Reporting live at Tampa International Airport, Annie Krall, 10 Tampa Bay News.